The views expressed on this program are not those of Biggs Radio Chicago, its subsidiaries, affiliates, or sponsors.
Five, four, three, two, one.
We are Biggs Radio, taking you from the 8-track to the latest app 24/7. Check it out. Max Harden.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Relaford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Relaford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Relaford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way, you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Relaford on the Jeff Relaford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live here on WCHI, Biggs Radio Chicago, from the 8-track to the latest app, y'all. Man, when I tell y'all, it's been something for your boy, okay? This has been a heck of a week for me. It's been a great week for me, and it's even greater because we're overcoming, baby. We triumphing, and with certain things, I just want to let y'all know this. Let me see if I can start this off right. I just want to let y'all know when we start off the year, we always want to make things greater and better for our people. And I just want to let y'all know your boy has been working tirelessly on trying to get something together so I can offer something different for the show, for my artists, and for the people that want to do certain stuff pertaining to this show. And baby, we have been successful in doing that. So y'all hear the little background music we got playing on. We got a different vibe for y'all, man. We coming at y'all a little bit different on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago on the Life Coach Jeff Show, here from 5 to 6 p.m., y'all. So y'all know how I normally do. I go ahead, I have some announcements and some things to say. So I'm going to go ahead, say my little things, get them out the way, let y'all know what we got going on. And we going to go from there, baby. So this is what I got for y'all first. What I need everybody to do is I need y'all to tap into our brand new website, www.biggsradio.com, okay? That's what I need each and every one of y'all to do. I need y'all to tap into www.biggsradio.com, please, because we have a facelift, baby. Now, listen, this website has everything you need to know about our personalities, different things of that nature, our shows, the whole nine. Learn a little bit about Boss Lady 2, our founder of Biggs Radio. And I'm telling y'all, man, when I tell y'all that we are doing great things on this station, when I tell y'all that we are doing great things and we are being watched and we are being noticed, I can't make this up to y'all. I tell no lies, baby. Because at the end of the day, here on Biggs Radio, we keep perfecting, we keep growing. We're trying to give our audience a variety of things so that we can move right along with y'all. So that's how we're going to do, people. We're going to keep making it happen. We're going to keep making Biggs Radio grow because I'm going to let y'all know we out here making it happen for everybody else. And we want to make it happen for y'all, too. So we want to make sure that y'all well put together. Shout out to Rachel L. Gary. How you doing, my sister? Hey, listen, if you get a chance, go to www.biggsradio.com and tap in with us. So you just don't have to look at me. You can tap in the times of the shows and the regular all the other personalities that we happen to have. So y'all, tap in there. And for my people watching on Facebook Live or any of my streaming platforms, because we just don't go to Facebook. We also go to LinkedIn and YouTube as well. We got a QR code for y'all to scan. Now, take y'all right to onlineradiobox.com, okay, which is where we stream from. It'll take you to, well, first, it'll take you to the website, and then it'll redirect you where you can listen to us live. So y'all tap in. Once again, that's www.biggsradio.com. And if you're listening live on the stream, the live stream, the visual stream, scan this QR barcode So you can go ahead and tap in. Leave us a review as well, y'all. Go ahead. Make sure you leave us a review. So that way we know how much y'all love bigsradio.com, okay? All right. And also, March 21st at 3 p.m. is the Biggs Radio Music Seminar in South Bend, Indiana. Okay? South Bend, Indiana at VFW Post 360, located at 1307 East Jefferson Boulevard in Mishawaka, Indiana. Okay? Admission is $20 in advance, $25 at the door. And to perform, I don't know if I don't know. We got some people performing. We might have maybe a couple slots open still. Okay? But tap in with us. Give us a call at 773-462-4447. Okay? If you would like to perform. Now, $200 will be distributed to the top 5 performances, which means we have $1,000 to give away overall in total. Okay? $1,000 to give away overall in total. But what's going to happen is $200 will go to each one who's a winner or who we thought performed the best. So, listen, amongst just the prize opportunities that will be available, we're going to have record deals, the cash prize that I just explained, sync licensing, and also radio rotations as well. So these are certain things you want to tap in with us when we have this seminar. So please, y'all, once again, Biggs Radio Chicago Music Seminar in South Bend, Indiana, March 21st at 3 p.m. at VFW Post 360, 1307 East Jefferson Boulevard in Mishawaka, Indiana. Please, y'all tap in. $20 in advance, $25 at the door. Be ready. And y'all already know who I shout out, man. Shateria Beauty. Shout out to Shateria Beauty, Ruby Gold Smoke, and my boy T.L. Williams. Ruby Gold Smoke is his wife. They have a hair care line, Chicago's #1 vegan hair care line, okay? And it's a great thing. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. When I tell you that these people are giving cancer patients their hair back, I can't make this up. That's www.shateriabeauty.com. Once again, www.shateriabeauty.com. And follow them on all social media platforms, okay? We talking about Facebook, Instagram, the whole 9. At Shateria Beauty. That's at SHATERIA Beauty. All right? Tap in. Y'all want the mains to look like this. Tap in, baby. So, all right. Yo, listen. Now, I want to talk to y'all about something, man, for real. And remember I talked about earlier about striving to do better, striving to go ahead and make sure that you give people the best product. Yeah, I've been working on some stuff very tirelessly. And I want to let y'all know that feeling of triumph, that feeling of overcoming, when it's time for you to kind of go to the next level, okay? When it's time for you to go to the next level, and, when you know that the next level is not that far off. When I tell y'all that the feeling that I've had over the past 24 to 48 hours has been great. And the only thing I can do is get better from here. I really hope that each and every one of y'all can have that same feeling that I have when it comes to wanting to work on your dream, manifesting your goals and your project, and you start to just see the pieces unfold. One layer at a time. Seriously. There's no better feeling than to look at all the hard work that you put into something and you see a great return out of that. So shout out to Jay Hive, man, for real. Shout out to Jay Hive, because I know he understands what that means. Putting together and being a part of this Biggs Radio Music Seminar in Mishawaka, Indiana. That takes something. That takes something. You literally have to have a dream and a vision, and then to watch it just all unfold in front of you and take place. I'm telling y'all, man, there is no greater feeling than that. So I'm trying to tell y'all, these obstacles, it's obstacles that'll come your way all the time, okay? It's going to be obstacles that's going to come your way all the time. But with these obstacles that are going to come your way, you got to know and understand, baby, that you can overcome this joker. And when I say, and when I'm real, when I say that you can overcome this joker, I mean, yo, let me tell y'all, let me give y'all some perspective. Can't nobody tell me Now in this day and age, can't nobody tell me that nothing isn't possible, that something isn't possible for you to achieve. Because my goal is to be that dude. I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know what keeps me up in the morning, what wakes me up in the middle of the night is when I have these ideas and I can implement some stuff for y'all and introduce some things to y'all. Man, I'm telling y'all, baby, I'm just saying, I don't know how your Monday is going. And evidently, I want your Monday to go way better than mine out here. Do you hear me? I want your Monday to be just as extraordinary, just as great, and just as beautiful as mine is. I hope and pray for y'all today that that's what's going on. And every time when I always talk about people and how you progress with certain things, how you take things in, I always say have a mentor. When I tell y'all, it's been a lot of support this way, y'all. Shout out to Track Talk. Shout out to Track Talk. I told him once I got everything going, I wanted him to be the first one to experience what I'm trying to do. And Track Talk, you're going to be the first one to experience what I got going, baby. Shout out to Dean Akbar. Dean Akbar. I'm talking about these guys, man. They good people, man. I got way more people to shout out. But it's just so much going on wrapped into one. Shout out to the 312 Awards because Biggs Radio is nominated for a 312 Award as well. What I tell y'all, it's just an honor to be nominated as a station and to be a part of a station that's nominated because I can't make this up, baby. We out here doing big things and we great out. I can't make this up. All you got to do is tap in to the station, tap into the personalities, tap into the people that we linked in with. When I tell y'all, baby, we trying to do something just a little bit different in radio. Just a little bit different. I've been trying to let y'all know. Shout out to Danielle Jemison in the building. Shout out to Messy Hour every Wednesday from 8 to 9 p.m. Tap in, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, y'all. We also going to have Julian St. Chris coming on after me, okay? Julian St. Chris will be on after me with Mixtape Mondays, okay? And that brother, he rocks out. And then from 8 to 10, we will have Miss Dinah Biggs. And from 10 to midnight, we're going to have Dr. Al Grill with Bedtime Stories. So when I tell y'all, man, we got y'all covered. Biggs Radio is in the building, baby. I'm telling y'all, we make it happen out here. Who else we got? Shout out to Kimberly Patterson, another good support system out here. When I tell you, when I talk about working tirelessly and effortlessly on what it is that I'm trying to do, Kim, you've been right there, my sister. She's part of the reason why we got this going today like this. I'm trying to tell y'all, baby. We just trying to implement something different because I know that there's some people that are trying to do some of what's going on right. I'll help you. I don't mind. But the price done went up, baby. I'm just saying. I'm just letting y'all know. Shout out to Selah Brooks. While we talking about prices going up, my man, he is offering a course that he is going to have. He's going to have one more free course that's going to be going on, man. I'm trying to tell you. And this brother here is very talented. He really knows what he's talking about. He's been on the show a couple times already. I'm actually going to have him come on again. I might have him come on this Wednesday. So y'all can hear from Selah again and see what this brother has to offer, okay? Shout out to Felice, Determined Radio in the building, okay? Felice, Determined Radio. Y'all tap in with her, okay? Felice is out here doing her thing. Make it happen. Y'all show us some love and some support as well. Stephen Edwards, yes, sir. Make every day intentional. Yes, that is the plan here, dog. Not just here on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. We all making it intentional, but Life Coach Jeff is doing everything he can to make everything intentional. Because again, this isn't just about me. This is all about the people. Because without the people, baby, there's no Life Coach Jeff in the building. Without y'all love and support that we have and the many listeners that we have coming from many different states all around the U.S., it wouldn't be possible. Biggs Radio just isn't state to state, people. It's worldwide. We have people in Germany broadcasting, y'all. I can't make this up. I'm telling y'all, when I say that today has just been a great day for Life Coach Jeff, y'all don't understand, man. Shout out to my mom, too, who was listening. She says Biggs Radio is where it's at. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate the love and support. It's always there. Miss Angela Relaford in the building. I actually had her on the show one time talking about Alzheimer's awareness, okay? Y'all support Alzheimer's awareness, man. It's a disease that took out my grandmother, and my mom's doing big things. They're serving as chair and running these events to just make sure that the awareness is spread and people are tapped in. Telling y'all, man, when we talk about salute to greatness today, man, that's what this is. This is going to be a salute to greatness show. If you tapping in, baby, you just might get a shout out. Okay? And this is going out to the listeners out here, because we have listeners, y'all. This is going out to the viewership. If you tap in, you just might get a shout out. Okay? Once again, shout out to Felice, Jay Hive in the building, Danielle Jemison, Tsunami Red, brother. Yes, sir. I need to get you on. You need to be sitting right here in the chair. Tsunami Red is a dope rapper out here in the streets, y'all. If y'all not tapped in, okay? If y'all not tapped in, y'all need to be tapped in. RJ Taylor in the building. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Or Taylor RJ. Correct me, brother, if I'm saying it wrong or right. Hook me up. But I thank you for tapping in. Listen to the Life Coach Jeff Show on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, man. I'm telling y'all, man. 2026 is just, and we have so much more to go. So much more to go and do for 2026 out here, y'all. When I tell y'all, Trump says make America great again. I'm just saying make life great for yourself. If you make your life great for you, if you do the things that make you happy and that inspire you to want to keep moving and pressing forward, your America will already be great. If we show just a little bit more love out here in these streets, we got war going on right now. What do the people say? We are in perilous times. Well, let me tell y'all something. We've always been in perilous times. What I love about my culture and my people is that we've always adapted to things and how we do them. I'm not saying that other cultures haven't adapted as well, but when you look at the history of my people, just came out of Black History Month. When you look at the history of my people, we know what it is to overcome. We know what it is to be at the bottom in the gutter and to rise up and to do more and to come out even better than what we did before. So, I don't know. Some of y'all looking at these times being hard. I'm going to tell you something. I'm looking at these times as like, this is the time to get in. This is the time to go pound for pound, round for round. TKOs. I'm not getting TKO'd. Whoever I'm going up against is getting TKO'd. Okay? Strike down ego. Strike down anything that can be blocking you from reaching your next blessing and moving forward in life. Because I'm telling you, I know people say this about every year that comes up, but these years that are here, baby, these supposed to be the best ones in your life. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70. And if you're 80 and 90 and still got great activity in your limbs, get out here and continue to live the best life that you can live. Because the journey is never over, people. The journey is never over, okay? What did Taylor RJ say? He said, you all good, my brother. Do you? Because you shining. God is good. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Shout out to Mom out here. Mom said, thanks, Jeff. What did she say? She said, thanks, Jeff. Love you and am very proud of the awesome work you are doing. Thank you, Mom. I'm telling you, man, when I tell you a lot of this started because I always wanted to do something for my grandparents. My grandmother went and passed away in 2018, 2019? Or 2020, I can't, man. It's just wild. When things happen like that, I lose track of time. I'm not good with remembering dates like that because I don't like to remember dates. But it was around that time when she passed away. And I always said I always wanted to be big. I always wanted to be successful for my grandparents. They'd always done so much for me already. Shout out to my grandfather, Jimmy Relaford. Yes, my mom said it was in 2019. Shout out to Jimmy Relaford, my grandfather. He has done a lot for me over the years. And a big portion and reason is that you got to have some type of motivation. I say it's for the people, but it's also for some people that are close to me in my life as well. So with my grandfather and my grandparents, I know my grandmother is looking down at everything that's going on and happening right now. I know she's proud. But I really want my grandfather to tap in. I'm going to have my grandfather tap in so he could just see and hear what it is that I do. But he's out living his best life as well. Shout out to Jimmy Relaford. Grief can be one thing, but you got to keep going. He's out here living. And that brother is making some things happen. So shout out to the lineage, man. Shout out to the legacy, Jimmy Relaford. And R.I.P. Sarah Relaford. Okay, that's just my family. And what did my mom say? We know how to make something out of nothing. Yes, that's right, mother. I'm telling you, the culture is something. Shout out to Nikisha Spiller in the building, okay? Nikisha Spiller. They're going to have some things going on at Dialogue Wine Bar, okay? Things going on at Dialogue Wine Bar. I believe they had a Pisces Bash going on Saturday. So y'all tap in. Dialogue Wine Bar, Gary, Indiana, tap in. And she bartends there, too. And she makes great drinks. Just let y'all know. Shout out to Nikisha Spiller in the building. Noble Content is in the house as well, baby. What's up, Noble? How we doing? He said, well said, my brother. Hey, brother. Well said by you. Noble Content is going to come on the show next week, y'all. He going to come on the show. Or I might have, you know what? Noble, I need you up here Wednesday, bruh. You have a message. The people need to know what you got to say. So Wednesday, y'all going to see this from my other show. Wednesday, y'all going to see the man up here. So y'all tap in Wednesday as well. But, hey, man, I'm just trying to tell you, I'm just Life Coach Jeff out here doing some things. Because overcoming is what we do. Triumph is what we do. The hard challenges that we may think are hard in life, we get over that hump, baby. Because I'm trying to tell you, I tell y'all this every week. Sometimes you got to realize and understand that this is all inside of you already. I don't know how many times I can repeat this to y'all. Some of y'all just need to hear it like that, baby. Y'all need to really hear it that way. Y'all really need to process it. Y'all need to understand it, okay? That real talk. All of this is already inside of you. I don't know how many times I can repeat it. I don't care if I sound like a broken record till I'm blue in the face. Because y'all need to be constantly reminded that you are great. God has made you into the individual that you are supposed to be. Into the individual that you are supposed to be. So you can uniquely bless and benefit those that you, prime example, baby, you, listen to the words, you are supposed to come in contact with each and every day of your life. And that starts with loving yourself first. You got to love yourself. Because if you love yourself, that means you love what's inside of you. And if you love what's inside of you, you know that that's the God that's in you. So if you love the God that's in you, it's going to come out of you. Listen, not trying to preach to nobody. We talk about principle here, baby. Greater is he that is in me than he who's in the world. What's that entity that's in you? That's your intellect. That's you, that spirit. You are made in the likeness and of his image. And if you are made in the likeness and of his image, that means, baby, you got to love some things that are inside of you because you possess those things that are God, which are in you. So shout out to everybody that's out here loving themselves. If you love yourself and you listening, go ahead and put I love myself in the chat section, baby. Put it in the comment section if you out here loving on yourself today. If you know that you are great and you know that you have great and bigger things ahead of you than what you see right now, go ahead and put in the comment section I love myself, baby. Because go ahead. Let me know that you loving on you. Because if ain't nobody gonna love on you, you better learn how to love on you, baby. Oh, there it is. Noble been tapping in, baby. He said, I hear the music in the background. Look at God. Amen, big dog. There it is. We got him tapping in. Dr. Shayna Gordine. Shout out to you, Dr. Shayna Gordine. She says she loves herself. Amen to that. You love yourself. Shout out to Angela Rella for talking about I love myself today. Nikisha Spiller, I love myself. And I encourage you, anybody else who was out there listening, please tap in and let Life Coach Jeff know, do you love yourself today? Come on. Trying to let you know. Noble Content says, I love myself. And if you're just listening and you want to silently say it to yourself, please silently say it to yourself. Because I'm telling you, baby, that's self-love. Whew. Oh, Danielle Jemison, she says, I love myself. There it is. That was deep right there. I felt that. And it's in all caps, same as Nikisha Spiller. And my mother put love myself all in caps as well. Y'all better type it in there. Y'all better let the people know that y'all love yourself. Telling you, baby, if you don't learn to love what's inside you, those good parts that are inside of you. If you don't learn to love those good parts inside you, don't wait on nobody to tell you that they love it. Self-edification is the best edification. Okay, within reason. Don't get too puffed up and think you better than everybody. Not that type of self-edification. But learn how to build yourself up before you rely on somebody else to build you up. Whew. baby. Shout out to all my people out there who are entrepreneurs who trying to make it as well. I know y'all listen a lot to the shows, and I know y'all listen a lot to the podcast as well. But pay attention. Love yourself. Understand when you get that first no, you might keep getting some more no's. And this can even be with relationships, people that you love, people that you like. This is why it's so important to love yourself, okay? Noble says, I love us all as well. That's right, baby. Because once you finally love yourself, you got to learn how to love people. Baby, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? You got to learn how to love people. What did my mom say before I dive into this? If you don't love yourself, how can you expect someone else to love you? And that's true. That's true. And you got to love people. And what I mean by loving people is that you have to show love to people. I was having a talk with a gentleman by the name of Jepta. Shout out to Jepta. See him every day. And I was talking to him. And he said, Jeff, you don't hear a lot of people saying that. You don't hear a lot of people saying that one of the signs of knowing that God is in you is how you treat people and how you show love to people. Because, again, we strictly talking about principle here, people. It says, out of the greatest of these, meaning commandments, is love. If you've loved, you fulfilled all the commandments. And the principle also says that if you love, it overlooks a multitude of faults. I don't think y'all know what that means. I don't think y'all really tapped into that. Love overlooks a multitude. Multitude is a great number. Okay? Multitude is a big number. So if you love, that means it overlooks a lot of faults. I'm trying to tell y'all, learn to love yourself and then love people. It doesn't require a lot to love people. Sometimes all you got to do is send out a listening ear sometimes. Maybe sometimes all you'll have to do is just make sure that call somebody, check on them. Ask how they doing for real. Not just a, oh, how's everything going type deal and you have general conversation. No, ask how they're doing for real. I encourage you, if you haven't reached out to a family member, a loved one, someone you consider to be a good friend of yours, call them. Call them. But what I need you to do is you have some instructions before you call them. You need to go ahead and go to www.bigsradio.com. So when you call them, you can vibe out and catch some more great vibes to Julian St. Chris on Mixtape Monday. So that way you can vibe out on your computer, okay, or your phone, or wherever you may be listening at. So then you can make sure they get some of that good energy too. And tell them about Biggs Radio. Tell them about the show you just heard today. Because it's a great one. I know it is. Nikisha says, if they cross your mind, check on them. That's it, baby. If they cross your mind, check on them. Because I'm telling y'all, it's people that's going to come into your life that are going to be such a great help to you. It's people that you're going to have to owe some type of gratitude towards. I remember I watched a reel with Tiffany Haddish. She was up there doing some comedy. And her caseworker happened to be in the crowd. And this woman stopped what she was doing, was bawling her eyes out. Because her caseworker, her old caseworker, came to one of her shows. And she was like, you helped me so much to get me to the next level. You encouraged me. You built me up. You told me to keep going even when I didn't want to keep going. I'm telling y'all, learn to love yourself and love people. And I always say it too, get you a good mentor out here. Get you somebody that you could talk to, somebody that you can confide in. Somebody that's willing to show you love as you continue to show love to others and them as well. I'm telling y'all, shout out to my mentor, Greg Gray, in the building, man. Greg tapped in yesterday. I had great conversation with him. We've talked about some things, more just building me up, more just listening to things, you know. We talking about different dynamics and how certain things come about, you know. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a great thing. So when you get you somebody around you that loves and cares about you and truly has your best interests at heart, there are a lot of fake people. Let me talk about this too, people. There are a lot of fake people that you will come across. There are a lot of people that'll make false promises to you. They'll say things like, I got your back, I got this, that, the third, and they don't really have you. Okay? They don't really have you. And you got to learn how to adapt with people like that. You got to understand and know in life that everybody can't please you. You're not always going to get the outcome that you expect from every situation. Not always going to get it. But what you got to remember is that even though you're not going to always get and expect that situation to come out as great as you thought, right? As great as you thought, you got to remember that every situation is a learning point, a learning turning point, a learning turning point. Let me say that because you can want something so bad that you could get so angry and upset. It has to be a learning turning point because you literally have to turn your mental around so that you could go ahead and really start paying attention to what really matters. How I got to this point of overcoming the situation that let me tell y'all. I'm going to share with y'all the situation. First, I'm going to tell y'all what I noticed. And then I'm going to talk about how I overcame it. What I've noticed out here is that with certain stations or certain things that are going on, you know, sometimes there might be some issues in terms of quality and how you do things. And I'm going to tell y'all, shout out to the people that motivate you out here because understand this, it's never a competition. Okay? When you watch people do things, when you have a mindset to perfect things and make things better, what you want to do is you want to create your own lane. And you want to be an innovator in your own lane. I want people to knock on the door and ask Jeff, what are you doing and how'd you do it? Because I'm out here creating my own lane. I always tell people some of the best ways for you to learn is how you watch other people and you learn not what to do. It's not always a bad thing. But in this case, what I did was instead of taking a certain situation that could have been bad or an outcome, what I did was I looked at a hole in the play. I looked at a hole in the play, and I said, I got one or two options. I can run right through that bad boy and create my own path and run for the touchdown. Or I can go around it, dodge it. Who knows? If I go left or right, it could be a block over there for my people that watch football. It could be a block over there. It could be somebody left or right of me, and the tackle could come. Boom. I'm going to get hit. I chose to run right through that hole, baby. I chose to run right through that bad boy for a touchdown. And sometimes out here, you got to keep your eyes on the prize. 100 yards looks real long. It looks real long when you don't understand the game. Let me come back. Can I say that again? 100 yards looks real long when you don't understand the game. But when you start to play the game, you understand it a little bit more. You might touch the ball. You might touch the football just a little bit more. You might get the rock passed to you a few times, right? The pigskin passed to you a few times. But when you get it passed to you, you have to ask yourself the question, what are you going to do with it? What is your plan to have? Once you get this ball in your hands and you have to run that 100 yards for that return for a touchdown, how you going to do it? Some of it is on the fly. Oh, thank you, Mom. Mama says, okay, come through with the football reference. That's where we at, baby. That's where we at. Sometimes this decision-making comes on the fly. Sometimes you don't have enough time to make a play. You have to come up with something, boom, 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 just like that. And I'm telling y'all, some of the best plays that I made are from split-second decisions. Some of the greatest plays in all time, whether we look at football, basketball, sometimes track and field. Don't get it twisted, baby. Track and field is a skill out in itself, too. You have to have some timing with that. It's a whole mental game. I used to run track, ran hurdles, 110-meter hurdle, 400-meter hurdles. When I tell y'all that game is mental, it is a whole mental game with any reference that you are doing out here when it comes to sports or anything of that nature. So I'm telling y'all, be tapped in, be locked in. What's up, Stephanie? Real Life Topics podcast in the building every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. on WCHI, Biggs Radio Chicago. Y'all check them out, baby. They in the game. Stephanie from Real Life Topics podcast, along with Carmisha as well. I always get the names messed up. I'm so sorry. I think I remember Carmisha's name if I saw it as much as I saw Stephanie's tapped into my stuff. I remember. But shout out to Stephanie and Carmisha in the building. Real Life Topics podcast. Once again, every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. When I talk about diversity of shows, baby, it's diversity of the shows on Biggs Radio Chicago. Again, I can't make it up. And Kim Patterson has a Thursday night rewind right after that. The Thursday night rewind right after that from 8 to 10 p.m. Okay? And she jams. Okay. She jams. I'm just letting y'all know. Man, we shout out to Miss Ovita Ivy in the building. Okay? TT Sexy Legs in the building. I didn't give her that nickname. That's what they gave her name over there in my Radio Chicago shop. They gave her that nickname. I just repeated. And she has some great things coming up, people. She's going to have her own stocking line coming out, too. Yes. The nickname is TT Sexy Legs. I'm just letting y'all know that's what she got going on. So shout out to Miss Ovita Ivy and all her endeavors. She's also another great radio personality as well. Carly Rainey in the building. Shout out to Miss Carly Rainey. Carly is always out here doing her thing. She is also somebody who is out there getting it, making things happen. Armando Reyes in the building. Reyes in the building. Shout out to Armando, okay? Sean G. Dollar in the building. Shout out to you, Dollar. Thanks for tapping in, big dog. I appreciate you. For real, for real. And again, these are all people that I've mentioned that have something going on. Majority of the people in the comments have something going on and they move. And they tapped in because I got something for them. A little motivation, a little inspiration, a little bit of encouragement. Wrapped in with a little bit more of accountability. So that's what we got for the people, baby. Some accountability. So, man, telling you, isn't it just something when you love what it is that you do? I'm telling you, we talked about overcoming, and we talked about moving forward and getting over the obstacles or the humps. Like I said, 100 yards looks real long when you don't understand the game. But once you start to understand the game, you pay attention to the players. You see the hole that you can run through so you can create your own pathway in your own lane. Baby, it's only because you love what it is that you do. I couldn't do none of this that I'm doing right now if I didn't love what I do. Shout out to the homie Selah Brooks in the building. I mentioned him earlier again. Great brother, great programs he's out there teaching. If y'all are not tapped into Selah Brooks, SELAHBROOKS, tap into Selah Brooks, man. You got a lot of great things going on, a lot of good stuff happening. So please, if you want some more teaching, some more learning, some more accountability, and just a way to be a little more successful out here, and how you trying to get started with a few things, please tap into Selah Brooks. I can't give it all away. You got to click it. You got to see for yourself. But that's my boy. Shout out to him. He doing great things. Had a good talk with him today. Share with him how he motivates me and inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. And Selah is another example of a brother that loves what he's doing. He loves what he's doing. He sees the value in what he's doing. Oh, I know he saw the value today. To what me and him talked about. He definitely sees, I know he's always seen the value in what he's doing. But that value, man, it's so much there. It's so much there. And brother, I want to tell you this. I want to inspire you right now, regardless of the time that it may take, the things that it may take to do. Find a way to make it simple, bro. And I know you can. This man is the king of just moving things quickly and implementing. It takes some time for you, boy. God drops stuff on Selah quick. Boom, 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 boom. It's there. But for me, I can tell you my process because, man, this took some time. But Selah's in the game. So once again, give people credit where the credit is due. Show them they flowers. I can tell you, everybody who I mentioned, man, they love what they do. You have to love what it is that you do. Okay? Selah says, thank you, big bro. I will find a way. My man, and he always does. You know, there's some people you got to be leery about when they tell you I'm going to find a way. Because some people are not trying to find a way. Some of y'all just out here just floating a little bit. And when you're floating, some of y'all don't know where the heck you want to go. But if you relax, take your time, because the journey always don't have to be quick. It doesn't always have to be fast-paced, okay? Let's just say that. What you got to do is you got to make sure that your journey makes sense, that all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. And you don't want to rush. Definitely takes time to be great and to be successful out here. Definitely takes time for you to tap in and make things happen. So, yeah, take your time and be successful and love again. Please love what it is that you do. I haven't met anybody yet that wasn't successful, that didn't at least love what it is that they're doing. So when I tell y'all, great things can happen. You can achieve wonderful and beautiful things when they come your way. It's because you got to love it. You got to feel that. You got to feel that burning desire that's deep in your soul that makes you want to go ahead and push something out. Again, and the vision just has to be not for yourself, but you have to be selfless. Ooh, great principle again. Christ taught what he had to teach in order to be selfless. He had to be selfless in order to teach. That's what it took. So a lot of times we're wondering how we're going to do this. A lot of times we have to change our heart posture for people. Remember I said love yourself and learn how to love people? That's what I meant by that. We have to be able to change our heart posture when it comes to these things. Because teaching is not an easy thing to do. And for some of us, it might just come easy. Some of us, we might just do a lot of this stuff on the fly. I love on the fly. That's just me. My heart and my soul can be in it. And then I don't mind using myself as an example, because how can I call myself a life coach if I don't teach you different aspects of my life that I use that could actually elevate you? Sometimes people go through the struggle so you don't have to. I'm just letting y'all know. It's okay to go through a little bit of that struggle, so that way you can use that in your story to be your testimony, so that you can bring somebody else up with you. Man. Ooh, when I tell you, I'm just so encouraged. I'm so inspired by the people that I have around me. You all should be too. Be encouraged and be inspired by the people that you have around you. If they Debbie Downers, if they always talk about negativity, if they always talking about what doesn't work for you, if they always talk about what doesn't work for them, if they want to tell you how to dictate your own life when you're on your journey and your road to happiness, maybe it's time to get rid of them people. Maybe it's time to let me not be so harsh, because I understand when you're trying to transition through people, it might be a hard thing for you to do. So I'm not going to tell you to get rid of somebody. I'm going to tell you, maybe keep your distance a little bit. Maybe back away. Maybe tell them, hey, I just need some time for myself. And then you're trying to get some things together and really figure something out for yourself. I said in a few shows ago, I said distance is okay when it comes to going through whatever you going through and how you trying to get to the top. Distance is okay. Some of y'all might want to be around any and everybody. Some of y'all might like that. Sometimes that energy, you need to be around people to pull from. I get that. I understand that. So by any means, if that's what you need, baby, go out and get it. Go out and get it. But for my people that need some isolation sometimes, that's why I come up here and I get some inspiration at my studio. I sit up here and I look around and say, okay, God, look at everything that you've allowed me to do. Look at all this that you've allowed me to build and make good. Because again, it's not about me. It's about the people. So look at everything that we've done to just build and make everything great, right? And I ask God, I say, Lord, what can I do to make things better? What can I do myself physically and mentally to make this outcome better? Not just for me, because I automatically know that if I make it better for the people, it's automatically going to fall back on me and be good. That's why I say, baby, if you want to do certain things, if you want to teach, if you got these goals, a lot of times you have to learn how to be selfless. And don't be prideful. Oh, please. Pride is the is the craziest fall of any human being, being too prideful, acting like you've arrived and you've made it. And long story short, none of us have yet. Even your most richest and successful people can still feel empty because you think money brings you happiness. You think that fame brings you happiness. You can still be recognized, but at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're fulfilling those things within yourself that are going to make you happy, that are going to make you want to do good things, that are going to fill your cup because they fulfill your spirit. They don't fill nobody else's spirit. You want to make sure that your cup is filled up, son. And if you don't think anybody is going to fill your cup, what did I say earlier? Learn to love yourself. Because you got to learn to fill your own cup out here. Very interesting, y'all. Because as I've been on my journey, I've been blessed enough to have people around me to fill my cup. But some days these people not around to fill my cup. Sometimes they're not here. Sometimes I can't pick up the phone. I can't just say, oh, hey, what's going on? What's happening today? Hey, I have this idea. Let me run this past you. What do you think about it? You're not always going to have that. So you should be always growing. You should be ever evolving into that next best version of you. Because I'm telling you, man, you have a mission. You have a goal. You have a place where you're trying to get to. And if you don't try to get to that place, you might not even know what the heck that place is. Figure it out. You know that there's something you want to do. You know that there's something you want to complete. You know there's a journey, there's a path that you want to go on. Discover it. Have fun with it as well. Let me tell you something. When you're on the road to success, make it fun. The challenges that you're going to have once you learn about yourself, that's going to come anyway. But do everything that you can to have fun with this. Oh, I'm telling you, I have had so much fun. And I am going to continue to have fun along the journey. Because when you're so critical, and let me say this here, you have to have some type of discipline. Okay? Because discipline, ooh-wee. A person without any discipline and no structure in their life is chaos. If you don't have a foundation for yourself, if you don't even have nothing to fall back on, that's some chaos. I would hate, and wouldn't you hate, to see your foundation crumble below you and you plummet into the ground because you didn't get any type of structure. You didn't get any type of foundation. You didn't get any type of, how can I put it? Like a physical element of, a physical element of discipline. That's what I'm trying to say. And what I mean by a physical element of discipline is you have to navigate and go through your own movements. Like, for instance, discipline, physical discipline with this. When you're a one-man show, you got to come in and set up everything on your own. And I'm talking to my people that's starting off trying to get something going, yo. A lot of people I know, you a one-man show. You don't have a team. You have to be physically calculated and disciplined with your movements. So the process and the step is, I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to cut this on. I'm going to make sure this is right. I'm going to run a test on this. I'm going to run a test on that. I'm going to make sure boom, 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 boom. All of this comes together. So now we get a great finished product. And we have something that somebody can hold on to. That's what I mean by physical discipline. Your movements got to be in check. Your movements have to be in direct alignment with your mental. And let's be for real, y'all. That mental isn't an easy game either. That mental state is not an easy game. Some of y'all, you happy-go-lucky. It's a guy I know. His name is Bill. I see Bill all the time, too. Bill just seems like nothing can knock him off his square. Nothing. I want to tell y'all, there's always something that can get you upset. I don't care what it is. Do everything you can to maintain your peace. And don't ever let nobody take you there. Because I strive to be like Bill every day. I'm like, Jesus, I wish I hadn't gotten mad about something. I wish I hadn't jabbed out on somebody one time. Maybe if I would have bottled that energy up into something else, harness it, push it somewhere else, maybe we could make something happen. Maybe I could have been a little bit further along in a different subject area or a different space. Or who knows? Maybe your time to do everything you need to do is now. And maybe, to play devil's advocate, you're thinking you're holding yourself back because what you're doing is you keep taking a look at those issues of the past. And you need to take a look at what you got right in front of you for your future. Ooh, baby, I'm just trying to cook a little bit. The life coach trying to cook a little bit for y'all. Had a little something in the oven, man. I'm telling you, today's been such a great day. It's been such a good Monday for me. And like I said, I want your Monday to surpass my Monday. I want your day for today to surpass whatever it is that I have going on. Because it has to. Has no choice but to. Because if you want the best version of you every day, you're going to try to beat out the old you every time. You're going to at least try. You can never fail at something that you're working at or working towards. I want y'all to always remember that. You can never fail at being the best version of you because you're going to continue to come. There are going to continue to be things that are in your life that might stop you, things that might come in the way, or a limiting belief that might hinder you from wanting to go further on your journey. But it's never a hindrance for you. You got to understand, baby, that you can learn. You got to understand that you have the mental capacity and the physical capacity to get all of this accomplished for yourself. I'm telling you, man, all you need, let me tell y'all something. All you need is this. I want you to sit down. If you can't do this in 90 days, do it for 30. Stay in your thoughts in self and personal development for 30 days. Be willing to look at yourself and those parts of yourself that you like and you don't like. Those parts of yourself pertaining to your business or how you want to execute certain things that you like and you don't like. Wrap it all into one and diligently work on it for 30 days. Diligently work on you for 30 days. If you feeling froggy, jump a little bit. Diligently work on yourself for 60 days. Try 60 days. And if you don't like how 60 days is looking, or if you love how 60 days is looking, some of y'all just might love how 60 days is looking because you finally said today is the day that I'm going to take charge of my own life. Go to 90. If you don't believe me that you are going to end up more great and more amazing than what you have before, just try me. Test it. Y'all, takes 90 days to develop and form a good habit and for it to stick. So I encourage you today, try yourself for 30 days. See how much you like it. And I guarantee you're going to see a lot of change if you're diligently working on yourself. Try yourself for 30 days. And then since you are going to like it, we got one up for the challenge. Shout out to Miss Kimberly Patterson in the building. I know that's right. I received it. There you go, my sister. And then if you're going to go ahead and if you're going to like yourself for that 60 days, because I guarantee you, you're going to see so much growth and change within the 60 days because you've been diligently working on you. The time is now. You might as well just go over that hump and do that extra 30 days because you've gained some clarity. You have gained some peace. You have gained great knowledge and understanding on where it is that you are trying to go. I'm telling y'all, man, there's no better feeling than change. I'm telling y'all, there's no better feeling than knowing that something can be done with you. It's just an amazing feeling because when you know that the feeling is right and you know that the feeling is there, it's awesome. So I'm telling y'all, I implore y'all to just really make a great change about yourself. That's all I got. You know, that's all I got. So make a good change for yourself, baby. Make sure that you got great things going on, because we all have great things going on. Letting y'all know, man. So please, just do things that are going to be best for you, because I know you could do it. I know you could do it. The only thing is, baby, sometimes we just haven't been challenged enough, or we haven't challenged ourselves enough. I ain't going to say we haven't been challenged. Baby, we just haven't challenged ourselves enough and pushed ourselves to a new limit to know that we can overcome and do these things. Because, baby, it's not always people against you. It's not always people against you. I just want to let you know that sometimes you got to go ahead and make room for yourself out here in these streets. It's all right, y'all. So, this has been a great show for today. And once again, whenever you want to go ahead and listen live, go on www.bigsradio.com. I know that I have my own live stream, but sometimes you need that good radio feel sometimes, you know? Go to www.bigsradio.com and click listen live, and you will be redirected to our website, off of our website, to go ahead and listen to us live. So y'all tap in. And also, www.bigsradio.com. It just only does not have my information about my show. No, ma'am. No, sir. It has great information about all of our personalities that are out there. So y'all can tap in and really see what Biggs Radio Chicago has to offer, baby. From the 8-track to the latest app, this is how we're going to end off the show. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live once again on the Life Coach Jeff Show here on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, from the 8-track to the latest app, y'all. And also, from my heart to yours, I'm going to let y'all know that I love y'all. And as always, redirect, regroup, refocus. And I love y'all. And peace out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are Biggs Radio, taking you from the 8-track to the latest app 24/7. Check it out.